Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy AA around 2 for 20, and I'm bringing you guys my BBL Week 5 game versus Bill Standish, coach of the A-Gallade Uni-Teddiursa friend codes. I only remember that because I'm currently looking at it right now on my screen as I am looking at my OBS. So basically, though, this week it's a very interesting game to say the least. In terms of my matchup, I think I have an okay matchup. Of course, you see one of the mons on your screen. It's a very terrifying threat, and that thing's name is fucking Scarfer. I had to label it as such. I couldn't just put a lantern there. I need to show that it is Scarfer. In fact, it is named Scarfer. It is a threat, just like the OG Scarfer brought by Pedonison himself, our Lord and Savior. So I need to show how much of a threat it is. And as you can see, it is the one thing that stands out on this team more than anything, as it's the only non-citrus sprite, because of course it is wearing its signature scarf. It's too good for my layout. Too good. In general, though, it's a very terrifying mon. Very terrifying. I have no counters for it because it's Scarfer. High key though, it actually has a really good matchup versus me. Helps with things like Suicune, Mega Camerupt. It's really one of the only mons that does. Oh! Speaking of Mega Camerupt, I completely forgot. We made some transactions. I talked about it in my stream for week 3. We were doing this for week 4. I then blanked on it hard because I spent over 20 hours. I'm not even kidding. It's probably not an exaggeration if you go back in my front office. At least 10 to 20 hours. Planning out several different drafts of free agents. Well, maybe not that long, but it was a lot of hours. It was a lot of hours. I'm not even exaggerating. Anyone in my front office can comment down below and let them know, especially Splurge, let them know how much of a headache I gave everyone with these. But I spent 2 weeks doing it to make sure these would be perfect. As you can see, I ended up dropping Aegislash, Tornadus Therian, Donphan, Sneasel, Masharna, and Mega Venusaur for Donphan's Necrozma, Kartana, Mega Camerupt, Tyranitar, and Skarmory. There was a lot of really good stuff left, in all honesty. It took forever to make something that would make the most out of my points. There was a couple other draft ideas I went with, potentially, such as the Size Spam plan that involved Deoxys attack plus the Lele. However, I chickened out. I figured I drafted this team originally around Xerneas. I wanted to make Xerneas work this season because I couldn't get not only both Oh yeah, Groudon and Magearna. That's why I got Xerneas this season. Regardless though, in general, I just wanted to cover my free agents. I think that this team helps a lot more around Xerneas rather than just living everything. I handle things like steals better now with Mega Camerupt, especially the Psychic steals, which, as you guys could have saw from weeks 1 through 3, were horrendous for my team to play against. And in general though, I think this team will work really well. Without further ado though, let's get right into the mons. So Bill, of course, as you can have already seen on your screen, has Mega Lucario, Alolan Ninetales. He got it around 2, of course. Should have been around 1 pick, to be honest. Necrozma, just regular Necrozma. He has Salamence, Porygon 2, Manaphy. It's smiling because on Bill's team. If it was on my team, it would be depressed because I'd be running it defensively every week with like no special offense. Dusknoir, Houndoom, Scarfer, of course, as I mentioned before, big threat. Alolan Sandslash, Mudsdale, and Whimsicott, which, on Bill's team, that's a terrifying one, because Bill loves to run both Bright Powder and, like, Thunder Wave, and everything to dodge moves that he can. Bill loves it. It's another reason why Scarfer is such a big threat, because he can also run a Thunder Wave spread, and that would hurt my team so badly this week. In general, though, one of my Thunder Wave counters is Sub-Xerneas. I sub-combined Moonblast HP Fire. The HP Fire this week is really just for Alolan Sandslash. You might say, well, his other steals Mega Lucario. Well, that's his only other Fairy Resist. I actually EV'd my special attacks that way, that even without a Calm Mind Up, if I get up a sub and he'd like doubled out into Mega Lucario for some reason, or if he sacks something else, and I didn't get time to boost, behind a sub, I can, of course, take a hit. At full HP as well, I can take a I can take a Jolly hit from Mega Lucario. Not an adamant hit, but a Jolly hit. If I have absolutely full HP, I take like 98% to 99, or somewhere around like 98 or 99% max. My special attack though will guarantee Oko the spread that I anticipated from Bill this week, in terms of like speed creeping and all that, which I think unless he's running Vacuum Wave, he's going to be speed creeping Kartana. Now he might just run Vacuum Wave or just speed creep Kartana anyway. Even if he does, he might not speed creep it for some reason in general, thinking that I might go Scarf. Either way, if he does run that extra bulk, that actually hurts a lot. But after Rocks, I can guarantee kill anyway, so it's really not that big of a deal. But never mind, because it's 4 times resistant, so maybe not after Rocks guaranteed. It depends. But in general, I guarantee Oko at least the spread I'm anticipating, and I think that should be good enough for me. I was just making sure I was on the right button to go to the next slide. Next up, we got Dawn Wings Necrozma with the Colbur Berry this week. We have Moongaze Beam, Moonlight, Earth Power, and Toxic. The speed this week is to guarantee outspeed. I believe I was outspeeding... I want to be honest, I think... I was speed creeping Necrozma with no speed. I figured that was my best bet. I can actually 1v1 Necrozma regardless, even without Colbur Berry. Colbur Berry was actually more so for things like the Houndoom. If Houndoom for some reason came, I'm not overly worried about Houndoom in general. Also, Crunch Mega Lucario was a big deal for this thing, because Crunch is the only way I cannot Moonlight on Mega Lucario, as it does have a roll to a KO guaranteed. Same as Adamant, I guess, also has a roll, but I can scout that at least from damage rolls. Regardless, though, my Earth Power guarantee OHKOs Mega Lucario, which is great. My Toxic is great for things like P2, for example, which this spread can't overly touch that well. But I do, regardless, beat P2 1v1 as long as it doesn't Toxic me. If it does, that's fine. I'm not overly concerned, because Dawn Wings is really just here to cause trouble for his team, get off as many Toxics as possible, and whittle down things as well as possible, because it can take hits from pretty much everything this week. Next up, we have Tyranitar with the Shuca Berry, Ice Stone Edge, Pursuit, Earthquake, and Fire Punch. The coverage just hits his team really well. The spread is designed, again, to outspeed... I believe it's to outspeed Necrozma again, if I'm not mistaken. The 12 attack is really all I need to 2-hit KO and OHKO everything that I really needed to. Porygon 2 wasn't really getting touched regardless. Everything else was pretty fine. I still 2-hit KO Necrozma on the switch, which I do think he's 100% going to switch out. If he clicks Brick Break, it doesn't do a ton of damage to me anyway, even if he's like a physical offensive spread. I think that's probably what he brings physically offensive Necrozma, if anything, just because the coverage is so much better for my team. And even if you want to run like a Hidden Power Fire, he could do that in OHKO Kartana on a physical spread. So it's really not that big of a deal in that regard. Next up, we have Skarmory. I have Defog, Rocks, Toxic Roost. I put Rocks in this because I couldn't fit them on T-Tar. I put Roost in this thing because I want this thing to not get OHKO'd. And if I do, as long as I don't get burned by the Ments, if it's running like a Fire Fang, I can easily 1v1 it. The Special Ments, I can also 1v1 it. I can handle everything on the special side with this spread that I need to. Things like HP Fire Whimsicott, Flamethrower, and Fire Blast for Ments if it wants to run mixed, because of course, one, that would help a lot more with Kartana potentially, because I believe, if I'm not mistaken, Akaberry can handle at least a physical Ments if it's not boosted. If I'm not mistaken, I could have sworn that was a calc. I could double check that, of course. But I know at the very least, of course, that would annihilate Kartana, because Kartana on the physical end actually is really bulky. It has 131 physical attack. I believe I remember running calc, so I want to double check, because it's been like 2 weeks. Let's see. Fire Fang. So, yeah, even without Akaberry, it actually doesn't guarantee the OHKO. So, Akaberry can obviously take a hit, knock off whatever item it has, and that could be a very bad nuisance for Salamence. Of course, if it's, let's say, like a Scarf Ments, and then now it gets beaten 1v1 potentially. Regardless, though, he'd probably run Flamethrower just to guarantee the kill. That's more so what I was getting at. Also helps better with Skarmory, because Skarmory has 140 physical defense and 70 special defense. You're going to probably run Flamethrower Ments, because it's really not that much of a difference offensively, but it's a lot of a difference defensively. So that's why I run the Spinef this week on Skarmory. If I do get the Toxic off on Ments, I can guarantee 1v1 it, assuming that I don't get like burnt or crit or something. Or, because, yeah, I can't Toxic me, because I'm a Steel type, so it would have to be one of those. Or it needs to be like Modest Life Orb or something. I can 1v1 any sort of bulky Ments, which I do anticipate, because his team is actually really weak to Scarf Katana, which I will get into later on. His team really doesn't have a lot to handle that, so I think it's probably going to be like a defensive spread. He might be like defensive Dragon Dance. I can see that as well, because my team also doesn't really like +1 Ments in general. It is actually a very big nuisance for my team, especially +1 Z move with like a lot of bulk. So I can see either spread. Point is, though, he's definitely going to be fat, and that, I think, is going to be really helpful for us. He's also going to need speed as well, so I think he might not run a lot of offense. Anyway, I've done enough on the Ments tangent. Toxic does help with that a lot. Also helps with Manaphy as well. It helps with P2. Helps just in general with everything. Next up, I have Kartana with the Choice Scarf this week. I have Sacred Sword, Leaf Blade, Smart Strike, and Knockoff with Beast Boost. This thing just runs through Bill's team 100%. I cannot think of a single mon besides a Fat Ments that can actually take this thing on truly 1v1. Even P2 gets 1v1 by it, because I knock off, and, well, I could just spam Sacred Sword versus that, to be honest. Yeah, spread just really meant to clean up late game. I can 100% clean up late game versus team. The only other thing that could be a nuisance, as I mentioned earlier, Vacuum Wave Mega Lucario, that could also be a big nuisance for this. And that could actually, like, especially since this will definitely be a mon I save until late game, that could very well make or break my game if he has Vacuum Wave Mega Lucario. If he doesn't, then I think I should be fine to clean up versus his team. Even Necrozma doesn't overly like switching in on Kartana continuously, and I do, of course, have other ways to pressure Necrozma. It's really just a Fat Mets is truly reliable way to check this, or counter this. Finally, we have Suicune, of course, with Scald, Ice Beam, Toxic Sub. The spread is just meant to take hits on the physical end. I can take hits from Manaphy regardless, and guarantee Toxic. As long as he's not Z-move Manaphy with Grassium Z, I can take a +3 hit and just get Toxic off, guaranteed. Ments, of course, I EV to physically take hits from that. I can also take hits from Mega Lucario. I believe I can guarantee that it is a 3-hit KO if I'm not mistaken. Speed-wise, I am speed creeping, I believe, defensive Manaphy if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong on that though. I can double check the spread real quick. But I believe I was speed creeping defensive Manaphy this week. 6. Was I timid? No, I was not timid. Okay. So yeah, that would be defensive Manaphy if I'm not. What? You know what? That's for something like around base 70. I can't remember what I spike up this thing for, if I'm being honest. But it was definitely for something. How much does that Manaphy actually hit? No, that definitely wouldn't be Manaphy because that would be like 120s. Oh, you know what it was for? It was for defensive Whimsicott. In the off chance that I was buying to sub and just click Giga Drain. That's what it's for. If I'm not mistaken, it should be for defensive Whimsicott. If not, then I genuinely just don't know, but I think it might have been for defensive Whimsicott. Let's see, so bold. Yeah, this would be for defensive Whimsicott. Okay, just want to make sure. I said, I genuinely couldn't remember what I spec'd up this thing for, but I just double checked. I hit 137 with Suicune. This Whimsicott defensively hits 136. I think that Bill will probably run a fat Whimsicott, if I'm being honest, because he really doesn't need the speed to really handle anything, unless he's running a really fast spread with like a Scarf or something for Kartana with HP Fire, which in that case, props to Bill, because he couldn't paralyze it any other way, because Kartana is a grass, so it's immune to Sunspore, which is another reason I think that he's going to run a really fat Whimsicott this week. Either that or, again, like Scarf for some reason. And it'd really just be for a Kartana check, so I do anticipate that. Helps a lot better with things like Suicune, of course. Helps with Komao. He might speed creep Komao, maybe? I don't know. I really don't know what he's speed creeping. I genuinely think, though, he's probably just going to go fat this week. Anyway, that's the team. I know I went a really long ramble on this team builder this week. Regardless, I will see you guys in the game. Peace out, guys. Bill has brought Mega Lucario. That'll be AIDS. But I expected it. Lantern, Manaphy, Necrozma, Salamence, and Ninetales. Hey, okay. That's pretty along the lines of what I expected. This is Rocker's Necrozma. I'm gonna lead off with T-Star, because that will handle Veil, that will handle Necrozma. That should take a hit from Lantern easily. Literally, unless he leads off with like a Mega Lucario, that should be fine. And if he leads off with Mega Lucario, well, then I'm gonna have to hope that he doesn't click Meteor Mash and go on my Dawn Wings. And if he does, then I'm down 5-6, because I can't take 2 hits, nor would I be risking switching in more things around that Mega Lucario. But no, Xerneas does like wheelchair this team. Subcomp mine claims a kill, guaranteed. I even it to guarantee take 1 kill. The investment guarantees Zoko's Mega Lucario at full with the spread that I'm expecting, and I do anticipate. I think it's like his only spread. All right. So what does he lead? He leads Water Kirby. Okay, so he leads with Manaphy. A little worse, but not awful. I think that we can handle Manaphy with our T-Tar spread, actually. If being honest, I think we can handle it. Because we're barely fat T-Tar. Okay. So, we cannot. Never mind. I take that back. Alright, well, I'm not gonna hard into T-Tar. Into Kartana. That would be stupid. I think what I'm going to do is I am going to go into Suicune. Because at bare minimum I can Toxic this thing, and we're good. Bill likes to meme anyway. I don't think he's just going to send a Tail Go turn 1. If he does, then he's a mad lad. For getting it right, at least. But, I mean, that would probably be his play, to be fair. Tail Go, yep. He can't kill me, to be fair, so I'm just going to throw off a Toxic. I don't mind sacking Suicune. It doesn't do a ton this game, if I'm being honest. This sort of is just a 6th pick. But we can scout some moveset. Regardless, I'm Scarf Kartana, so we can see his item on Manaphy. He's Probably Rindo Berry. I guarantee take one hit, though. I should have brought Protective or Sub, but it's whatever. We'd also figure out if he has coverage for me. Because if he doesn't have coverage for me, he's going to switch out here. But that'll be nice. As the Suicune's not overly needed, it's mainly Kartana and this. Bill might just go for a game here. This could just be an L right off the bat. You know, I should have probably went to Skarmory and clicked Toxic. But it's oh well. At bare minimum, I can get up rocks. I do have Sturdy, so it's gonna stall more turns of Toxic. Ugh. I think that might be the play. Nah, you won't need a wheelchair. Energy Ball, it's fine. I don't think this kills. Yep, doesn't kill. Sam, I was fairly certain I EV'd to guarantee live that. So, Toxic is now off. That'll be nice. Manaphy's definitely going to claim some kills. But once Manaphy is handled, the team is fine. Alright, yep. And he's going to need to take some more turns to kill me. I'm going to take advantage of this, actually. Because Suicune might not be bad for later. How much speed to actually put on Suicune? I'll determine if I keep Suicune or not. I didn't put a ton of speed on Suicune. And I do have Toxic on Skarmory, right? I have Toxic on... Alright, yeah, Philo is Toxic. Okay. Time to sap. I'll click Scald just in case I might be able to get a burn. Who knows? He's going for Surf, that's fine. He's revealed 3 of his moves to me. I'm fine with this. Let's see. Manaphy 1-0. Suicune 0-1. Okay. That's fine. So that should have actually killed. So he's definitely defensive set. Or at least somewhat defensive. He might just be fully defensive, to be honest. Could that have... No, he definitely has a little bit of offense, but not a lot. Not a lot of offense. So how well does Kartana do that? So Kartana should do a lot. If it's Rindo, Toxic should actually finish it off. If it's not Rindo, then we're good. Hey Robert, how are you doing tonight? Yeah. So Rindo Berry, if it's Rindo, that's fine because Toxic should finish us off. That plus Sand. I don't know if it's Rindo, but we'll see. Regardless, Leaf Blade is definitely my play. He withdraws, that's fine. Good luck. Thank you, Shori. I really do appreciate it. Hey, Boosup. I'm a big fan of you, too. He's gonna go into Ments. That's fine. Ments was probably his best switch in. Let's see. He has Intimidate on Salamence. Okay. Luckily for this, I do have a switch in. Derp! Oh, I'm a really big fan now that I know it's Derp. How are you doing tonight, Derp? Because I'm dying. I'm 100% dying on stream. Toxic? Hey, I avoided that. Totally knew that was coming. I don't know why he thought this wouldn't switch in, but I mean, it's whatever. I'm gonna get up rocks. Rocks are really nice, and his only removal would be the Salamence. Flamethrower? That's fine. We can scout how offensively based this is. Oh, I have Roost on this. I have 100% Roost on this. Okay, so that's actually really nice. Because between my leftovers and Roost, I should be good to go for a Toxic in a couple turns. Roost. Shout out to Skarmory for being the GOAT. Ugh. Bounce back real quick there. Almost throwing up. Flamethrower. He's timid. How offensive is he? He's like no offense. Let's go. Let's go sucked. I did a league with it. It sucked. Awful. It literally did nothing. I did one league and I'm not touching it again. Alright, so 111 down to 21. So this does around like 90. So yeah, this is slightly especially offensive. It's not much. Because I did... Actually, I did 90 exactly, so this is like barely any special offense. Wait, never mind. I'm stupid. I forgot about leftovers. Okay, so it did... Yeah, that's no offense at all. Okay, so I could keep roosting, and I think that might be my play. Actually, I think I'd be better off just clicking Toxic first. No, I'd be better off clicking Roost, because if I keep getting Roosts up, if he burns me, that's unfortunate. But I'm gonna keep roosting. You guys, for one, so you guys can get your timer, and two, because if I keep roosting up, then there's a chance that I can potentially get a Toxic off and then still have Solace. Hey, I told you, I'm not a fan of Let's Go. It's not your league specifically. I'm just not a fan of Let's Go. I got bored of it after week 2. But how are you doing tonight, Matt? Nathaniel? Natalie? Oh, we got burned. Okay. That's it. We're clicking Toxic. We can no longer outstall this thing successfully. We tried. To be fair, that was to be expected. We were spamming Roost constantly. So that was definitely to be expected. I'm gonna click Toxic and hope we hit. If we don't hit, that is unfortunate. But it is what we need to go for. Let's see. So, Toxic, Flamethrower. I was trying not to go to timer, okay? Don't bully me, Clutch. I wanted this to be a 20-minute game. And it took a while to start, to be fair, because of the Suicune. But I wanted it to be a 20-minute game. Ooh. I wonder what video that is, Matt. Hey, I'm not timer stalling. I was just spamming Roost, hoping that I can get in a position to then Roost up while he Toxic kills himself. Oh, fuck. Alright, well, let's see. Him having Flamethrower, though, this is probably special ments, which does mean that my T-Tar is in a great position, because I can come in and click Pursuit guaranteed, and that's gonna be great. Ah, that's unfortunate, Matt. This is why I love that I got my new internet. I hated when that happened so much. You have to see me dying in live time. Dedicate the video to me, Matt. Alright, well, Skarmory's now 0-1. That's fine. It's fine. I don't mind losing Skarmory, because even though Bill is up 4-6 right now, the two Mons that were by far the biggest issues for my team are now handled. How much would this Salamence do to my Xerneas? This wouldn't do anything to my Xerneas. Okay, we're gonna go into Xerneas, and we're gonna click sub. And we're gonna pick buttons. Yeah, you had to set that up, Semia. I wonder what it's gonna be for this season. I'm looking forward to seeing what happens. Let's see, I'm gonna click sub. And hope for the best. Oh, fuck. Oh, fucking hell. Yeah, I'll consider it. It just depends on how busy I am. But I'll consider it for sure. Over the summer, I don't think I have anything going on, so it depends. Fucking hell. This is AIDS. Okay, so luckily this thing cannot touch me. There is no Ninetales that can actually touch this spread. He would need to be, like, really lucky. He would need to also be really offensive. Yeah, I didn't have my heater on today, Matt. And I got sick. I'm going to be dead. I've also had, like, 4 cups of water. So, that's another L. Oh, you're kidding me. I forgot about that. That sucks. I mean, it's fine, because he can't break my sub. He would need to be offensive. But I don't think Bill is. Bill doesn't like offensive. Even though he drafted offense. Oh, fucking hell. Oh, fucking hell. Ugh. This is awful. Why can't Bill, like, die? Water Kirby, that's fine. I don't mind this thing comes in at all. Because Ninetales now gonna have to take more. I'm shocked he didn't go for a fail. Because he's gonna need to set up, which is going to be great for us because we can guarantee by that point run out of taunt. So that'll be very helpful. And he should kill himself off with Hail, Toxic, and all that. Let's see, I gotta click sub one more time. This is, Cause that's second turn of taunt. Encore. Saturday lasts for 5 or 3 turns, I forget. If sub is broken, then I'm gonna switch out. But I think we should be fine. I think we should definitely be fine. He's gonna just spam Surf. Okay, I don't know how he thinks he's breaking my sub, but good try, Bill. This should not break my sub, I'm pretty sure. Oh, it did, okay. Well, that's an L. I mean, at least I get a sub back, but sheesh. That's annoying. And this, on the bright side though, he kills himself off next turn with Toxic and all that. That is great. Encore ended. Yay. I'm gonna just click sub in all honesty. Sub is my play, because he kills himself off with Toxic and all that. So, and if he switches out, then that's fine. Because I just click Moonblast on whatever comes in. Mega Lucario automatically dies. Lantern, I can set up on. Ninetales, I click Moonblast. I hope he doesn't go hard Ninetales. That would suck, actually. Yeah, if I'm being honest, hard Ninetales would suck here. Really badly, because he'd just click Encore. And then I'd be fucked. Because I click sub this turn. But really, I think in any other scenario but hard Ninetales, which I think would be extremely unlikely, this is my play. He's going to click Surf. Perfect. Manaphy should now be dead 100% to Toxic. And if it's not, I'm going to be screwed. Let's see, that was Squeaker. It's Toxic. Perfect. Manaphy is definitely dead here. Because Toxic 100% kills us off. Yeah, I'm actually Sickness in human form. Okay, well, fuck. That's fine. I'm gonna click sub one more time. Because... yeah, sub is my play. I don't want Mega Lucario coming in next turn. Okay, that's fine. I don't mind that Xerneas got the slow, because Dawnwings is the real mon that I need this game. Xerneas is just here to just meddle with his team. If that Mence goes, then literally Kartana wins as well. That's another... well, Mence plus Necrozma, I guess. But, I mean, both of those, it seems I can handle. Alright, Manaphy is now gone. Perfect. So, yep, 46 minutes left. 46 minutes of torture left. And it's already going to be a timer game, I can already tell. I told myself this wouldn't be the case, but I guess I was wrong. I lied. No matter what he brings in, though, this is gonna be bad. I'm gonna need to click Moonblast no matter what he brings in. If he brings in Ninetales, then I'm fucked. He better not go Ninetales. That would suck. But he's definitely gonna go Ninetales, that's the thing. Ugh. Yep, Ninetales. Perfect. Well, I'm gonna take advantage of this. I'm gonna go hard into T-Tar. I don't care that I'm wasting my sub. Actually, I'm gonna click Moonblast here. Because, wait, hold on. Can I kill if Fail is up? I cannot kill if Fail is up. I'm gonna go hard into T-Tar. Because if I go hard into T-Tar, I can click Fire Punch. And, actually, I'm gonna click Stone Edge. Because that will hurt everything that comes in. Unless it's the T-Tar. Unless it's the Lucario. But pretty much everything that comes in does not want to take aim from T-Tar. Blizzard. Okay, perfect. How much did that do? That didn't do a lot. That did like a quarter. Okay, so this is definitely an offensive set. That's fine. Okay, well, I'm gonna actually click... I think Fire Punch is actually my better play. Because even though Lantern can come in really freely here, I do have Earthquake for that. And I would much rather something like Lantern or Mence come in here than let the Mega Lucario come in for free. Actually, wait, then Earthquake would be my better play. Because that would hit everything but Mence. Well, I could fish... no, because... never mind. Earthquake is my best play. I stand by Earthquake. He's not going to go hard Mence. Yep, Necrozma. Okay, I'll take that. I will 100% take that, because this thing only has one move to hit, well, 2 moves to hit me, and I live a Brick Break, and I have Shucka specifically for this. So, I'm gonna click my Dark move. And we're gonna see that this thing is not, in fact... let's see, so, hold on. He's not. Necrozma... He's not leftovers, at least. From Earthquake he took. Okay. Oh, right, that's a Veilgok. Okay, so he's like no bulk. Because this did a lot of damage. Alright. So my best play would be clicking Stone Edge. Stone Edge actually has a chance to kill. So I'm gonna click Stone Edge here. I have speed. Okay, so he's Barry, and he's actually more defensive than I thought he was. I forgot about Rocks in the calc, that's what it was. He's Shucka. I'm Shucka. What was I thinking? I don't know what I was thinking. But we chew that. This is mainly for Ments, actually, but it works here, too. Okay, well... I'm gonna click Stone Edge. 2 more Stone Edges should kill. If he has, like, something. Let's see. Earth Power. Yeah, Sick Brain Aaron, I know. It's not fun. Sick Brain Aaron is awful to be around. He's very whiny, too. Glad I haven't gotten to that stage yet. Okay, well... I don't have Crunch, I have Pursue. That's my Dark move. Yeah, I know, right? I like it. I like the green screen a lot. But I'm really blurry right now for some reason, I don't know why. I'm gonna click Pursuit, though, because no matter what, Pursuit will kill. And I think it's my best play, in case he tries to switch, and uses the stack later. Perfect. See? Necrozma, dealt with. Tyranitar, 1-0. That's 1 step closer we are to Kartana winning the game. And... let's see, Necrozma, 0-1. That also means that Bill cannot get a Brox this game, which is huge. Because that means the Xerneas can come in at any point versus like the Lantern or something and just click Moonblast freely. It would have to be versus Lantern, but it's a thing nonetheless. Hell, I can risk it versus Mets. I think I have a fair amount of speed in Xerneas. Well, no, I don't think I have any speed in Xerneas. Xerneas has 76. Okay, so I could go for like a very low speed. Oh, yeah, Sick Brain Aaron also says fucking hell all the time. Because it's fucking annoying. Okay, well, this is the last time this thing can come in. I'm gonna click Fire Punch. Just in case he tries to set up Veil. I don't want this thing setting up Veil freely. I forgot to put this. Let's see. Blizzard. Encore. Okay, well. I'm gonna mark that down real quick. Because I'm gonna forget otherwise. Tails. A is 1-0. Okay. Hey, Randy, how are you doing tonight? Let's see. Tyranitar. Get Blizzard. I want to just figure out how offensive this thing is. This was very offensive. Okay. So Dawn Wings would be my play then. Yeah, Dawn Wings choose. Okay, I'm gonna go into Dawn Wings because I don't want to risk. Main reason for going into Dawn Wings here is I don't want to risk this thing being scarfed, because if that's the case, I have to go to Speed Die. I'm doing kind of shit right now. I'm very sick. Otherwise, I'm doing okay. I'm gonna click Moongeist here. It's really free. He has like no switch in. Blizzard, that's fine. I expected Blizzard to just go off. Oh my god, he was scarfed. Regardless, get a free kill here. Shout out to Dawn Wings for putting in the work. 1-0 versus Ninetales is now 1-1. Okay. Perfect. So, regardless, I do think that Ments probably does come in here. That's fine. Ments can get hit with the finest of Moongeist beams. If anything else comes in here, like, Ments takes half from Moongeist beam already, which is great. Lantern, I can 1v1. I get Lucario, I click Earth Power once and it's gone. So that's great. Lucario, Mega. Yeah, I literally can Moonlight up versus Mega Lucario. So that's huge. Also, it is currently 3-3 now, so we're pretty even as well. So yeah, we should be good. Scarfer. Ah. Well, I'm Colbur Berry, so... And Hail will run out. Alright, regardless though. I'm going to just click... how much does Lantern do to me? Lantern... Lantern can't touch me. Okay. Well, if he's not AV, I do run half. I'm gonna click Earth Power. That's fine. Oh, that sucks. I can't believe I actually got parried. That sucks. I mean, it's fine. He's clearly not AV. And he's buried. Ah, okay. What's it building all these berries? Wiki berry. I'm gonna Moonlight up. I think it's my only play. I need to just get some HP back. Scald, that's fine. That should do nothing. Yeah, I can definitely at least... Oh, of course. Of course. Now I have to hope that I don't get parried again. Because I need some HP back. I don't know why he clicked Toxic there. We're finding out his entire moveset. Alright, perfect. Hail is now gone, so I can click Moonlight again pretty freely. You get a ton of HP back. And also, Ben, I have Colbur, by the way. I know you mentioned earlier the crunch on my Lucario, but I do have Colbur. So, Colbur should handle that. Ugh, so many notifications, what the fuck? They're all from my mom, too, so I can't even, like, just ignore them. Alright. I'm gonna go for one more Moonlight, and then I'm gonna attack and kill this thing off. This Earth Power should kill at this range. I just want to get up, like, relatively healthy. Because this thing is outspeeding me, of course. Alright, perfect. Now I can click Earth Power and be at a decent amount of HP. Because at most, I'm going to be at, like... Well, at minimum, I'm going to be at, like, 150 or so. So, Earth Power should go off now, assuming that he doesn't para me. And we should be happy. So that's nice. Oh, of course we get parried. I'm just going to go for... Let me check real quick. How much would Crunch do? Crunch does less than Meteor Mash. Okay. So, I should guarantee take a hit. The issue being, I need this thing alive for Ments. Because it can't get Toxic. I need to Moonlight here. I need to be like at close to it full as possible for when Ments comes in. Apparently, though, that's not going to happen. It literally came down to this, too. It had to have come down to this. There we go. Okay, that's close enough to full. I'm not going to go to very max, but that's close enough to full. Yeah, yellow color's fucking broken. My friend Alpha, good pal Alpha Drops, beat a Magearna with his Hydreigon with Thunder Wave. Beat it 1v1. I don't know how, but he did it. There we fucking go. Shout out to Dawnwings. Being the actual fucking... Oh, of course. Of course we don't kill. Well, got a Moonlight again. Holy shit. Lantern's actually being AIDS. Grr. This is the power of Scarfer. It's not even Scarf though, it's Wiki Berry. I'm disappointed in him, Bill. He doesn't even know the best set for Lantern. He's just gonna spam Thunderbolt though, which makes sense. It's definitely his best play. Let's see. So, question. Let's see. Settlements. That's a defensive Mets for sure. Cortana at +1. That does a lot. Okay. I think... Now how much does that do to Lantern? Lantern will take... nothing from that. Fuck, I can't even. Alright, well... We have to hope that we can outstall this thing. Because I can't even... I was going to originally just double out into Lucaria, but I might not even kill. So... well, not Lucaria. I was going to double out into Kartana and click... I was going to click Smart Strike. Because that would have... At +1, that would have killed Mence after Rocks. Assuming it's not, like, max his death. But I could have hypothetically 1v1'd it. I'm going to actually click Toxic here. Because then I can Moonlight up hypothetically next turn. And then it'll be dead by that point. So that'll be my play. Perfect. Because no matter what, I still have half my HP left, guaranteed. Between 2 turns of Toxic. And hopefully I can Moonlight up here. So this is really good. Alright, Moonlight up. Let's go. I feel so drained. Ugh. Thunderbolt goes off. Please tell me that we can Moonlight. Of course. Alright, well. That's fine. We can hope for a good roll. That's our only play. That is our only good play. Just hope for a good roll. If he brings in Meds, he choked. He brings in Lucario. Yup, that makes sense. That makes sense. If he's adamant, that could be very bad for us. If he's not adamant, that could be very good for us. Well, my play is to click Earth Power and hope for the best. I have exactly half. He does 49% to me if he's Jolly. And he should be Jolly for Kartana. Right, Dominic's got a second kill. Lantern, oh, 1. That's fine. Meteor Mash should not kill. Perfect. Don't. Yes! Okay, solid. We take those. Are you serious? This can't be the right game. I'm playing the wrong fucking game of Pokemon right now. I'm playing the wrong game of Pokemon right now, ladies and gentlemen. I've lost. I've lost. He probably has Vacuum Wave on a spread too. I've lost. Bullet Punch? Okay. So maybe he doesn't. Please tell me he does not have Vacuum Wave on a spread. Please. If he has Vacuum Wave, he won the game. But if he doesn't, I think I can win the game. It comes down to that. Literally comes down to if he has Vacuum Wave or not. Alright. Yamado! Come on. Come on. I need this to work. I need him to not have Vacuum Wave. He would have clicked it. He would have clicked it already. Or maybe it's just Aussie internet. Who knows? Maybe this is Aussie internet. But I swear to God. Let's see. Question is, does he have it? He didn't have it! That should be game. That should be game. Now, I could be wrong about that. I could very well be wrong about that. But this should be game. Yeah. Because even with the Intimidate, I should still do a lot to this. Salamence. Oh yeah, I should still do enough. If I don't, then... If I don't kill this thing, then I have... Well, no. Toxic will guarantee take it out. What am I saying? Toxic plus this will guarantee take it out. So, Yamato! Thank fucking God. This game was so much longer than it needed to be. This is also so much more stress-inducing than it needs to be. Holy shit. Well, we are 4-1, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna go take another Benadryl, even though it's only been like 2 hours, and I'm gonna clock out. Good night, y'all. I love your faces. Thank you guys for coming to the stream. If you guys enjoyed the actual game itself, leave a like down below if you're watching this on YouTube. Until then, I will see you guys later. Peace out, guys. Goodbye.